a dime. I'm broke and I ain't got a dime. I'm broke, ain't got a dime. Everybody gets it hard up sometimes.
Hard luck. Hard luck. Let me tell you something about hard luck. Hard luck is ignoring a woman for 56 years, only to discover she never loved you. Hard luck is writing a novel and having the building you set it in burned down on the day of publication. Hard luck is being born on Friday the 13th and being hit by a car on the Wednesday. Hard luck is winning a fortune on the Grand National, only for your horse to fall at the first fence. Hard luck is putting the final touches to a masterpiece, only to be told later by the director of the gallery that she considers that vandalism. Hard luck is moving to a new house, only to find out on the first night that it's yet to be built. Hard luck is watching a 3-hour film and having someone tell you about the twist ending on the way home. Hard luck is placing the highest bid at an auction, winning the auction, taking the sculpture home, arranging for it to be unprofessionally dismantled and repurposed as firewood, sitting in the drawing room and watching the splintered ruins of the work slowly turn to ashes before your eyes, only to be outbid in the final moment. Hard luck is being buried in the ground 10 days after you have died.
I've been doing this welding for about 3 years now. I've been doing it for so long I can't even remember anymore what it is I'm welding. I think it's a pipe. When I first saw the advert in the newspaper asking for welders, I thought it would be an excellent opportunity for me to get my life back on track after all those problems. So I applied for the job, and when I came in for the interview, they said it would be mostly welding. And I said that would be okay because I know all about welding, having been a welder for nearly 16 years, but nobody ever told me it would take as long as this. Every morning I come in at 8 a.m. I weld all day with only a break for lunch at noon. But just before I go home, I have a look at the thing I'm welding, and it often looks as though I haven't made any progress at all. But the manager comes around every few days and he has a good look at what I'm doing, and he always slaps me on the back, tells me what a great job I'm doing. So I suppose I must be making some progress, even if sometimes I can't see it. The manager has been in the business for longer than me, so when he looks at the welding I've done, he can probably see things that I can't. And the other day, the man who works on the bench next to me, he said he's been welding the same thing for nearly 9 years, and nobody's ever asked him when he's going to finish. He thinks he'll be finished sometime very soon, although, just like me, he can't remember what it is he's welding. Anyway, I should be finished any time now, and as soon as I am, I'm going out on a spree.
People are always suggesting to me that instead of eating well and making sure I get regular exercise, I should simply send away for some diet pills. Only last week I was speaking to Joyce, who goes from door to door in the neighbourhood selling these pills, and she told me all about the ways in which they could help me to lose weight.
It's so easy. All you have to do is take 3 pills 3 times a day and the weight just falls off. Mrs. Carruthers, who lives at number 18, has experienced incredible results after only 2 months of using them, and she used to weigh nearly 20 stone. Of course, she did go mad and kill her husband with an ice pick, but the point is not only has the weight come off, it's stayed off. And you don't always get that with exercise, do you? Sometimes it all goes back on again because first you miss one day at the gym and then you miss another and then you start eating ice cream for breakfast, don't you? And before you know it, you're fat again.
That Joyce. She doesn't half go on.
Such
such a lovely scene before us here, a band made up of local bugleiers, and you can probably hear those sleigh bells being rung there by a group of very enthusiastic schoolchildren. I can only hope that throughout this broadcast we're somehow able to convey the warmth and joy of this splendid occasion here tonight, and that some of the Christmas spirit passes through us and reaches out to you at home, filling you perhaps with the magic of a Christmas Eve from long ago. And of course, taking pride of place there, towering above the carol singers, more from them later, the enormous Christmas tree that every year is delivered as a special gift from the people of the small town in Norway that this great city is so proudly twinned with. I can remember my grandfather telling me this tradition dates back some 400 years to the time when a small band of brave fellows from this city set out on an expedition to find the North Pole and ended up in Norway, where they made their home. And there's a young girl with a jerry can of petrol, and she's sloshing it all over that fabulous tree. I well remember once having that honour myself when I was a boy, and just how proud I was to fling that wonderful liquid all over the tree, even managing to get some of it onto the lovely red coat of the man playing Father Christmas. All good fun in the festive spirit. And here comes the Lady Mayoress, and she has the ceremonial match, and oh dear, looks like that one's gone out. She'll have to get another one. Always buy red brick matches, I say, and you'll have none of this trouble. Okay, she's got another one out of the box there, and I think we're ready to go. Yes, she's lit the match. Now she steps forward very carefully and flings it onto the tree, and up it goes. And it's just marvellous to see that patriarch among spruces going up like that. Each of the branches has been very carefully sprayed with nail polish remover throughout the course of this week, and I even saw a young man completely emptying an aerosol can over the trunk, just moments after he was seen removing it from a Christmas gift set. A small but fantastic contribution to this ceremony really brings everyone in this wonderful city together. Well, sadly we have to leave it there. Just as the carol singers start up with another Christmas favourite, people are screaming and running for their lives to all four corners of the historic market square that lies at the very heart of this fantastic city. All that remains is for me to say thank you very much for choosing to spend this magical evening with us here, and to wish you and the people alongside you a very Merry Christmas and a healthy and prosperous New Year. Alright, that's nearly the end, but just before I go, I want to tell you about my roofing company what I run. That's called Ray's Roofs, and if your roof gets damaged or tears off in the wind, just give us a ring, we'll come round and mend it right quick. Now, we've been doing pretty well recent, so I had some more cards printed up yesterday. They're pretty standard. On the front is the name of the company, and that's the phone number underneath. And on the other side, there's a couple of things said by people what we've done work for. First one on there is Rosa Luxemburg, the Marxist philosopher and revolutionary socialist. She's living in Swaffham now, and her shed roof come off in that storm we had up our way last October. So me and Ken went round there, we fixed it up right nice for her. Underneath Rusa, there's renowned intellectual, political theorist and founder of the Italian Communist Party, Antonio Gramsci. He's living out Loddon way at the minute, and he had a bit of trouble with the joist in his roof. Apparently the council did a bit of road work near his house, and that put the joists out, didn't it? So me and Kenny went up there, had the whole lot reset, and only charged him a couple hundred for it. I'll tell you something about Gramsci and all. He didn't have no cash at the time on account of his attempts to break away from the economic determinism of traditional Marxist thought, but he was good to his word, got the whole lot round to me about a week later. Right nice fella. By the way, in case you're wondering, we've got plenty of satisfied customers what aren't early 20th century Marxist philosophers, but those two wanted us to put them on the cards because of how happy they were with the work we'd done for them. Anyway, that's all from me now, so thank you very much.